Palantir just cemented their position in history. They just won against hundreds of obstacles. And they're not even finished. Palantir's CEO is leading the next wave of crazy progress. You are not ready for what's coming. They have more tricks up their sleeve. But what am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. As you may already know, Palantir has been going through a difficult period in the weeks leading up to its S&P 500 announcement. Their stock price movement was wild, and a lot of people got scared. Wall Street has been especially tough on the company, with many trying hard to drag its stock price lower. A lot of people, including large institutions, have been placing put options, essentially betting that Palantir's stock will drop, and some individuals were even forced to sell their shares. This was probably caused by fear of Palantir going down sharply. These moves are designed to create downward pressure, causing uncertainty and fear in the market. Beyond simple trading, these tactics seem to be part of a broader plan to hold Palantir back. It's no coincidence that this is happening just as Palantir is already on their path to becoming bigger. And it may have worked for a while. In fact, Palantir's stock price seemed easy to manipulate. This is because some forces in the market might prefer Palantir not to make it, fearing the stock's future growth. Or they just want to ride the stock first. Whatever the case is, Palantir was like a kid that was easily bullied by the big boys. They're using every tool at their disposal to keep the company from achieving this milestone. These aggressive tactics are all aimed at preventing Palantir's success. But Palantir was just too strong. Nobody can stop their growth. They got listed on the S&P 500. And now that they're on the world's most prestigious index, no one can easily touch them. In the fight between the gigantic Wall Street and Palantir, the underdog won. This will stabilize them since Wall Street now has so little power over Palantir. It was a difficult fight, but they emerged the winner. And now, CEO Alex Karp has sent out a message. He's calling out to the early believers of Palantir, and he called them people who are crazy enough to invest their money in Palantir. He's grateful to the individuals. And as data shows, Palantir is heavily owned by retail traders, which goes to show that normal everyday traders are the ones who first believed in them. He also says that he's proud of being able to piss off Wall Street and all those who doubted the company. He calls those who believed in his company the rebels, and he's so happy that they've won. CEO Alex Karp just couldn't hide his excitement. He reacted with raw happiness to the news of their admittance into the S&P 500. In a bold statement, he called out to his first few investors saying, "We did this together. The future belongs to us." His words reflect not just his personal pride, but the collective effort of the company and its supporters to reach this major milestone. This moment marks a new chapter for Palantir, with Karp's confidence signaling that the company is ready to take on even bigger challenges ahead. But despite all this, there's still some potential adversaries along the way. These include huge institutions who recently let go of their Palantir shares. They're doing this despite Palantir doing well in their industry. To give you proof, look at what just happened today. ARK Invest just sold over 120,000 shares of Palantir through its fund. They executed this sale when Palantir closed over almost $35, which means the trade's value is about $4 million. A lot of people would be drooling over this position in Palantir, but ARK would just let it go recently. This happened after Palantir's stock jumped high, following the announcement of its inclusion in the S&P 500 index. But here's what's even more intriguing. On the same day, ARK Invest bought over 47,000 shares of a different tech giant. The trade is worth around $7 million. This move may suggest ARK Invest has some doubts about Palantir's future. Even with Palantir doing well lately, ARK's shift to a different might show uncertainty about Palantir's long-term performance. However, this can also just be a trading plan that ARK Invest already had in the works for a long time. We'll never know. But if you really think about it, if huge institutions believed in Palantir, they wouldn't just let their shares go. Whether this is caused by a lack of confidence in the stock or not, we'll leave the decision to you. One of the major arguments of the doubters of Palantir lies heavily in their stock price. Are they right in saying this? Well, according to an analyst on X, the concern over Palantir's valuation multiples is not unfounded. How so? When a company trades at multiples that seem astronomical by historical standards, it's natural for investors and analysts to become skeptical. Palantir's stock has been viewed by many as being overpriced, especially when comparing its valuation to its current earnings. But there's a twist to this. Dismissing Palantir's current valuation without understanding the full context and dynamics behind it would be a mistake. The company is not like a typical software provider, and that's one of the main reasons why their valuation multiples seem so high. Palantir has carved out a unique space for itself in the market, and this is just the beginning. Their business isn't just about selling software. It's about solving some of the most complex data challenges that exist today. Palantir provides solutions that give companies a significant edge, impacting both their revenue and profitability. This kind of problem solving is rare and is highly sought after by large organizations across various industries, including government, healthcare, finance, and more. The value of what Palantir offers goes far beyond traditional SaaS models, which is why the company commands such a premium. With this in mind, their stock price doesn't seem high anymore, but there's more facts to back this up. One of the main reasons for Palantir's high valuation is the fact that companies are willing to pay tens of millions of dollars annually to use their platform. This isn't your typical software as a service spending. It's a major investment in transformative capabilities. Most companies don't spend this much on software unless they believe it will deliver exceptional value. Palantir is just that good. Their customers see the platform as essential for their operations, giving them a competitive edge and driving long-term growth. But, as mentioned earlier, this is still not enough for critics of the company. They argue that the company is just overvalued, and the stock price compared to its earnings seems unsustainable. But with Palantir's unique position in the market, combined with its potential for future growth, the current high multiples might be justified. As Palantir continues to expand its customer base and enter new markets, the company's revenue is expected to grow significantly. And you know what this means. There's a chance that their price should eventually align its valuation with more traditional metrics. In other words, Palantir's high valuation is a reflection of the company's long-term potential. The company is still in its growth phase, and as it scales, its earnings might catch up to its price. Investors who dismiss Palantir, based solely on its current valuation, might miss out on the bigger picture of where the company is headed. And betting on Palantir already proved to be something rewarding. But that's not all. Aside from the fact that Palantir's stock price was justified according to an analyst, their spirit of innovating and pushing their tech forward is amazing. Palantir is just unstoppable. In fact, their official X page has just hinted on something huge. They're yet again changing the AI industry, and it's going to be explosive news once they release it. There's some rumors online as to what their next big thing is, and apparently it's going to be a game changer. The patent outlines new methods for analyzing entities, focusing on how data is gathered and used. This has a huge potential to make companies from several industries be more efficient than how they're currently operating. According to the patent, systems and methods are provided for obtaining information from at least one computing system. This information includes a set of records which identify a network-based address of a computing device that accessed the system, as well as the account associated with it. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. This patent highlights Palantir's ongoing focus on data analysis and security, showcasing their expertise in managing and processing complex data sets. And we are yet to see the full power of their new tech. If you want to be among the first to know what this tech is and its implications, we'll update you once there's more info. But what do you think about this? Let us hear your thoughts in the comments. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like this video, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.